Hello guys, welcome again to our live stream. Well, today is very special, right? Because Bitcoin finally is crashing. And well, let's start with the technical analysis in 1 day chart. Today is very special, actually. I think it's gonna be the most important day in the year. Because finally Bitcoin is breaking the range. And let me show you. Yesterday we were here, right? We were here, and no, not here. Let me show you here quickly. Yeah, here we were here around here yesterday, around this area, and I said, okay, now the projection we have 12 hours left yesterday, right? And the projection is to the downside. The target was around $18,500. If this area breaks, well, you will see new lows. Okay, that was a technical analysis. So far so good, was correct. By the way, I'm in short, of course. I gotta stop it actually, because in 1 hour chart Bitcoin just pumped to 20,500 and I gotta stop it, but well, the trend is your friend, and again I am in short. So okay, now before I set my targets, let me explain why this is not a bear trap. Okay, this is not a bear trap. This is actually a real crash. So Bitcoin will crash from here, and you will see, well, let me show you the targets. First of all, here into the chart, as you can see here, where we have the new close today, yeah, and we have a fresh sell signal here with one of the most powerful setups I have in my system. Various divergence here, breaking the MI55, getting ready to the MI55, ADX positive here, sell signal into the chart, and volatility expanding. All of them together. Well, this move is real and is to the downside. Bitcoin is not gonna stop here. I mean, just think about this. Bitcoin was here for almost 6 months in sideways here, and just to move just 10% or 15%, of course not. So, well, we have a fresh sell signal right now here into the chart. Also, we have a 3-day sales signal, as you can see here. Well, on the same page. In this case, we have of course various variance in 3-day chart also, and also we have the volatility very low. Okay, so that means this month you will see Bitcoin crashing more. Now we have 5-day chart. 5-day chart here, as you can see, got rejected by the MA21. As I said many times, in the very strong trends, in this case to the downside, usually the MA21 is going to be the resistance or the support. In this case, the resistance, exactly here, the MA21, and after that got rejected here. So if you want to see invalidation here, well, you have to see Bitcoin around 20K, yeah, closer to 20K in the next 2 days. That is something like I am not expecting. It's almost, probabilities are very low, yeah, very low. So the resolution is to the downside, right? That is this move is not new, right? The question is, we were working with this move. I mean here, right? We were working with this, and the question, here, and I was saying for, I think, months, right? Months. Even I lost subscribers. You see? I mean, I realize I am in a bear market, right? Because I lost subscribers. Because of course it makes sense, because the market is boring, right? People, they are not interested, right? But I said here, this bounce doesn't matter if it's 22, 23, 24, is a sell. It's to the downside. That's it. I'm following my system, not trading, right? So right now here, well, it's very sad, because even, well, $21,400 was the top, and after that, what happened? Now we know what is happening right now, right? The resolution for this move, well, is to the downside. This is not a fake out. No, this is very real. And get ready, because I have very bad news for all of you guys. Yeah, because, well, first of all, here is like, fair enough, you try it. Many people, they try it, right? Yeah, they were calling the bottom missing here. No, it's because the PI cycle, right? The moving average, right? The MACD, whatever, right? In 2015, right? It's bullshit, right? You cannot say that it just a 2-3 test. I mean, no. Traders like me, we know we have to test a system hundreds, thousands of times, just not 2 or 3 times. Okay, so that's why it was very interesting what people were saying. Oh, is the bottom is I don't think so. Okay, now what is next? Bitcoin is dumping. Okay, perfect, congratulations. Why? Because as a traders, well, the volatility is here, so this is the momentum for traders. Investors, Very bad news. Very, very bad news. Extremely bad news. Because if you think Bitcoin will hit maybe, I don't know, $5,000, 3, 4, 5, whatever, and it's cheap, no, my friend, because well, with this move, we can say welcome to the first real bear market in monthly for Bitcoin. My God, really? Yeah. I'm gonna explain what I'm trying to say with this. Okay, so now you ask me right now, the prediction is to the downside, like this. Okay, now we are gonna talk about targets. Yes, okay, one day chart. One day chart is very important here. Well, as you can see here, Bitcoin broke the last hope for bulls around $19,500. I said, if you see, well, first of all, in higher time frames, 20K, the last hope was $19,500, and after that, well, you see this area breaking, you will see other test to this area, potential new lows. Now, as you can see here, we have new lows. If you think this point here is a support, well, I don't think so. Okay, be very careful. Sorry. One moment, let me close the door. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, if you think this point here, use this line, right? Oh, this is support? No, this is not support. Okay, the real support for Bitcoin was here. Where is the confluence again? Price action is here, right? So all this area was support. Right now, Bitcoin, well, broke all this area finally. All this block was the last hope. I mean, in micro time frames, of course, between 20 and 19, and now Bitcoin finally, well, the resolution is to the downside. Now let's talk about the targets. Okay, targets. Okay, first of all, you're thinking zero, of course not. We are gonna be realistic, okay, here. Realistic, okay? Technical analysis, realistic. The only target I am looking for right now in higher time frames, because, well, this is a higher time frame resolution, right? So 6 months, around 5 months, around there in sideways, well, finally we have this resolution. So what is the next target for me? For me, is gonna be, the first target is gonna be around $12,000, $12,000. This area is I'm gonna start looking for this potential area, and from there, well, plus, right? Plus around $9,000, $10,000 plus. Okay, so all this area is gonna be the area I am looking for potential major bounce. Why? Because just as you can see here, where is the support here? You are gonna say this, right? 1, 2, 3 weeks of price action? No, my friend. Here is empty space. There is nothing here. So Bitcoin, like this, okay? Now, formally speaking, the targets is all the targets or the area I will start looking for is all this area. All this area. And makes sense for me because, well, in 2020, many newbies entered here, right, to the moon. And now you know, right, 70% all the new people in crypto space, they joined actually in 2020, right? And so they were thinking Bitcoin will hit $500,000, 1 million, right? Well, very innocent, right? Okay, so now you see, very bullish. So too many people, and actually here, because I know this is a business, right? This is a business. All the people they were making money here. Finally, they will enter in panic. I mean, that is my guess, right? Capitulation here. I'm looking for capitulation. Yes, because all the people finally they were making money here. I am expecting they will finally start dumping their assets. Why? Because, well, the distance is not a lot actually. Now, what is this? What is this? I mean, I am not worried about this candle. I mean, this is amazing. Yes, of course, it makes I'm happy. Yeah. I mean, sorry, for me, I really like bear markets. Okay, I really like bear markets because it's the best moment to learn. But what is the meaning of this crash is happening right now in macro time frames? When I'm talking about macro time frames, I'm talking about the monthly. Okay, so let me show you the monthly. And that is something like, well, first of all, here we have the moving average 100, yeah, exponential 100. If you think this is support, maybe fair enough, maybe you're right, but I don't think so. Why? Because there is no support here. There is nothing. It's empty space, as you can see here. So there is a very high probability you will see this moving average breaking down. So in monthly, you will see between 12 and 10, okay? But, well, if you see Bitcoin here, don't be too happy. Why? Because this is just gonna be a bounce, yeah? And in some point, the exponential moving average in 2023 is gonna be resistance for first time in the history of Bitcoin, because let me remind you, for 12 years, the exponential moving average ME55 was support, and for first time it's gonna be resistance. So no more 100k, no 150k. I think you will have to, if you bought up 50k or 60k, remember, this is a realistic technical analysis, okay? I know maybe you love Bitcoin and you believe Bitcoin will hit 1 million. I respect, okay? But here we are talking with facts, okay? $60,000, I don't think so. In years, maybe. Yeah, because this is gonna be a monthly correction. Think about this. I said that many times, right? Weekly chart, all these crashes you saw here in 2015, in 2018 and 2015, they were weekly corrections, okay? Weekly correction, test on the ME55 to the moon. Weekly correction, ME55 to the moon. Weekly correction, here, ME55, oops, what is this? Okay, that's why I said it's very important for Bitcoin closing about 25k. Because if we see 25k testing here, or holding, actually closing here, you will see, yes, 100k. But based on this, I don't think so, you see? So, right now, the resolution, as you can see here, yeah, is, I think this move is not the weekly chart anymore. I think, and honestly, I think it's the monthly and the bi-monthly they are playing, because in other indicators we have, well, I don't know why YouTubers, they don't talk about this, but right? But we have a Bearish variance, actually 1, 2, 3 strikes of Bearish variance since 2015. Yeah. So if you think Bitcoin will go up forever and ever, well, yes, of course, maybe in 10 years, but at least not in 2023, not 2024. Okay. As you can see here, in bi-monthly here, we have a Bearish variance, of course. So right now, Bitcoin is breaking the exponential moving average, the ME55 in this month. So 14k ME55 here, yes, it's going to be tested for first time. I don't know what is going to be the reaction, but based on the price action, well, I will start looking for 14, as I said before, between 12, 10, around there. And remember, when you see this crash, the bounce here, here is when we will know if we are in a real bear market. Technically speaking, of course, for me, it's gonna be a sell like this. Okay, I don't know. I know for you it's like, oh my god, no, this guy is super bearish. No, but this is something I've been saying. I don't know, maybe 2021. Yeah, I think. Yeah, when I was shorting here at $66,000. Yeah, I said, careful, because this is not a normal correction. This is not a weekly correction. This is looking more like a very macro correction. Now, remember, 1 month, 2 weeks left. We have, Bitcoin has, because any close below 30k, game over for Bitcoin in 2023 and maybe 2024. I know you know what is this, right? Well, looks like the yearly candle is about to close, is about to test the 14k, and the next level is around actually 18k. So in some point around this area is going to be the support, okay? Now, the good news here is if Bitcoin comes here, yeah, technically speaking, it still has a good chance. Bitcoin has a good chance to keep bouncing. Why? Because you really want to be super extremely bearish, and honestly, I don't think so. It's breaking this low, okay, around 4k. I don't think so. So please be realistic. I know now in Twitter, many people, oh yeah, Bitcoin will cross to 1,000 again. Oh my God, no, please. No. For me, the target, yeah, is around this area. Yeah. Honestly, I am not expecting to see Bitcoin around this area anymore. My expectation is just we will see this test. This is going to be the last drop of this year. It's going to be the last drop, the last crash of this year. And after that, yes, we will see a bounce here. And the question is if this bounce in 2023 is going to be a rejection or not. Okay? Because if it's a rejection, game over for Bitcoin, and you will see. But the halving, right? The halving. People said in the halving, right? Like the Olympics. Well, maybe your halving is going to be different this time. Okay, guys. Okay, so right now here, Bitcoin getting ready for me, in my personal opinion, is capitulation. Okay, if you don't have experience in the markets, well, enjoy, because this is gonna be your first capitulation event. The last one was the 2020. The crash in 2020 was not capitulation for me. For me, was just a black swan, something like the pandemic, right? But actually, the last one I saw was in 2018. I said yesterday, this price action, as you can see here, this price action is looking very similar like this one, right? So where Bitcoin was for 6 months in sideways, 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 and after that, 50% crash. Sideways, 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 the bottom is in. Of course, yeah, 50% crash. Okay, so as investor, I will be worried. Of course, if I bought a 50K, right, or 60K. But if you are looking for investments, right, I will start looking for any price below 14K. For me, it makes sense to start looking for very good opportunities to buy Bitcoin. Because of course, even if we know we will see this bounce, I mean this bounce is gonna be in 2023, like 2019, something like this. You see, is like it is A and this is B and this is C, and actually this is A1 B. Let me do it properly here with LOA theory, because sometimes it's better to if I explain this with LOA theory here. Okay, so no, one moment. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, this is wave A and B and C. Where B is sideways, it could be sideways, and C. And here we have a new count. Yeah, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and also, well, you watch my video about my prediction for 2023, you will see this, right? So where is this one? A, B, and well, C. It could be here or here or here, right? That is a problem with LOA theory. But now we are in the last wave, potentially here in the wave C, where the wave C should be around the wave number, the top of the wave number 1. Okay, so between 14, 10K around there. Okay, so that was my count. Remember, I am using just LOA theory as a very secondary. Actually, even not secondary, just to get a better idea in the macro timeframes. I don't use it in 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart. That is bullshit for me. Of course, I respect the other people, they are using this. Okay, fair enough. But for me, it's only worth it in macro timeframes. As you can see here, well, get ready, because if we see this wave C, it's gonna be destructive. Yes. It's gonna be powerful. Yes. But also at the same time, it's gonna be a very good opportunity, well, to buy very cheap. Okay, because after that, yeah, I strongly recommend you to watch my video for 2023. So, because after we see this, well, we are gonna see what? A and B and potential C, who knows, something like that, or it could be this pattern again. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and potential 3. Okay, so but we are gonna see something like this wave, and this wave is the way I am planning in 2023 to take. Okay, you will see all your altcoins bouncing, and people in the media will say, oh yeah, the bottom bull market to the moon, right? But no, I don't think so. I mean, it's gonna be something like this, something similar like that. Okay, so right now I'm done for Bitcoin. Very good, actually. I'm very happy to see finally Bitcoin is moving, because honestly I was getting tired. And now let's talk about the next altcoin. Like, amazing, right? My long-term target hit in just 4 hours or 5. It was interesting. Very interesting. Watch this. I said, if you see $20 rocking here, you will see $5, right? I said it yesterday, and well, target hit. The only problem is, like, well, I failed in one thing: timing. I was expecting to see this maybe, I don't know, December or January, who knows, something like that, because there is no volume here, there is nothing here to support the price, right? I said that before. Well, so if this asset breaks, you will see, well, around $4 or $5 around there. Okay, so well, fair enough. Right now, very good short. Some members in my Discord, impressive, thousands of the profits they are making amazing. Yeah, amazing. I didn't in myself. I didn't have this kind of uh, trades. Amazing. Congratulations, actually. Of course, very sad for people. They were buying here, or they are losing right now here. But well, the markets, they were designed to lose money. Okay, so it's a business. It's a business. In the day when you understand, well, this is a business, maybe you will think twice, and you will study, or you will do something, right? Not because a YouTuber or influencer or whatever, or the news, right? They are saying shit, you will buy, right? Yeah, I know. Okay, so let's continue with Solana. Solana, very sad. No, not very sad actually, but I said breaking 28, 30. Well, what is gonna happen? To the moon, no? This asset, breaking $20 was the last hope. Free fall for Solana, I think, all this week. Well, it's gonna be amazing if I am right again, but I will start looking for maybe around between $4 and $3. If we have a weekly close below 20, yeah, closing below 20, 22 actually. Yes, it's gonna be the major trigger to see a major sell-off for Solana, and you will see, yeah, I would say between 4 and 2 around there. And why? I have no idea about the news. Actually, thank you all the members in my Discord. They were telling me what happened, right? But well, you know me. I don't follow news. I don't care. So it's very funny because now you are people. Oh yeah, sell. No. Our job is entering the market before, right? So some guys in my Discord, well, they are shorting Solana around this area. So well, if I arrive with this, like I was with this token here, this coin, well, any close below, I would say if I am very aggressive, below 22, below $20 one day candle closing below there, and actually Bitcoin helps and breaks maybe 17, and you will see 16 around there. Well, you will see finally a capitulation for many altcoins, and you will see I will start looking for Solana around 4, 5 around there. This box, okay, this box. And not because you see Solana at this box, that means to the moon. Of course not. I will be very careful. This is not healthy, okay? This is not healthy. Now, remember, in average, or in the bear markets, all the altcoins, they will crash around 95, 97%. So, for example, here we have this crash 93. So 95, 90, 97. Yeah, okay. 95 is around 11, and 97 is around 6. Okay, well, around 3 is 98. Okay, around there. So why? Because if you study, for example, Cardano, you study, for example, Ethereum, I know, right? You did your homework, right? And you studied the past, and you check, okay, in average, the bear market is around 95. So if I buy a $60,000 Bitcoin, if Bitcoin crash, I will be ready because I will have to maybe hold for 3-4 years. I'm altcoin, right? Okay. So right now here, for example, now Cardano, this is garbage as well. It's not. Something like this coin FTT. I was looking for something like Cardano, right? Cardano is gonna crash too, of course, and the target I am looking for is around 0.15, 0.20, 0.08, around here. Okay. And the reason is simple. First of all, this garbage is trending to the downside, okay? Second, there is no volume here, nothing here, okay? So it's like this, okay? So careful here because I think we are just in the beginning. You think this is just today? No, I think all this week we are gonna see all the altcoins crashing, and more. Okay, so I am curious about, for example, Matic, because Matic was doing very good. It was breaking the MI55. I don't know what happened with Matic. Let me see. Okay, rejected by the MI55. It's still actually so far is one of the best altcoins right now in the market, even with this crash. For me, honestly, I think the bottoms are already in for Matic. Even if we see a Bitcoin crashing to $10,000 or 14, whatever, I will start looking for maybe 40.40 around there for Matic. is looking very interesting actually. Okay, let's talk about Ethereum, because sometimes Ethereum is moving before Bitcoin, and the target was, well, around $1,200 target hit. Perfect. Okay, what is that? Well, it's continuation. You can see MA21, 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 and after that continuation. Okay, so watch this. We have here yeah, sell signal is in progress. Eventually we will see a bullish divergence here in curve, but that means, well, new lows. Now for Ethereum, 200 more, 200, I think Bitcoin making new lows is just about time. Ethereum is gonna break 1000 and you will see 500, 400 for Ethereum very, very fast. I mean, just 3-4 days maximum, and boom, to the ground. Okay, the reason is simple, same as many altcoins. There is no volume here, nothing to support. Okay, so on that is the moment when, well, we have to be smart, and we have to calm down, and we have to say, okay, everything is crashing. Yeah, if you were looking for a good time to buy altcoins and Bitcoin, maybe the time is this month, right? So, well, get ready. Now BNB, same as Matic, actually is looking quite strong actually. Yeah, even crashing. I think BNB is gonna be around 200, no more than that. Well, watch BNB, because if BNB breaks 200, the same thing you saw for FTT is gonna happen for BNB. There is no volume here. It's very dangerous. Okay, so even with that, for me it's very dangerous to buy here at 200, because I know something happened, it's gonna crash to 50 or 40. Okay, so that's why I will be very careful with BNB. I know it's Binance and the blah blah blah, right? But I don't care. I care about just the chart. Okay, it's the only thing I like to watch, and that's it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Axie Infinite finally hit my target. My target, I said, I think 1 year ago when I was here, I said $8. Well, congratulations. Very good. Target hit. Okay, good. Now, you want me to check other altcoins, please let me know. Of course, for me, if you want to buy altcoins, please, I think the best way to do this is waiting for Bitcoin stop crashing. And this is the beginning. I think this is just the beginning. I think maybe, I don't know, this week we will see Bitcoin at 14, 12, something like that. I was expecting something like this in December, not this month. Well, actually, yes, this month, but well, I did a mistake. I made a mistake. You know what? I was hoping Bitcoin will pump a little bit more, maybe 23, 22, but never mind. Okay, so let's continue. Let me see the comments. Okay, can you check Snap? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check the stock market. Yes, no problem. Let me see. Okay, Quant, yes, I know. It was looking very good actually. I think the target for that coin was 120, 115, something like that. I don't know if, yeah, okay, good. Okay, yeah. This is, remember, now they are blaming the exchanges, right? But if you are following this channel, I said that this, I think 1 month ago, yeah, 2-3 weeks ago, I said this is to the downside, right? Now you can blame the exchanges or whatever, the news, the pandemic, whatever, okay? But I have a system and I follow this system, okay? So here, as long as Quant is above 115, I cannot be bearish. I cannot be bearish because, well, you will see maybe sideways here, right? And potential, you see a buy signal here, yeah, in the long term. I'm talking about 2023, okay? So continuation. Now, any closing weekly basis below 100, let me see, 115, you will see a sell-off and all the way down to 50 and potentially new lows, okay? So be careful. If you are here in profit, well, the area to take profits was here, yeah. My target was around 190, 200, as a long time ago, around this area. Well, the area is not exact, but actually hit, okay, very good. But here was there to take profits, okay. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, let me check. X is an altcoin, I think. Let me see. XUSDT, I think it's an altcoin. Okay, it's this one. Let me see. Bitget, Binance. Okay, hot. Well, I think it's a token, right? Well, now you know why they don't talk about it, right? It's a token. Okay, what is this? Garbage? I don't know. Please help me. Is this one? This one is garbage, okay? So here we have fresh sell signal here for a weekly chart. So breaking this area is gonna break, of course. 0.03, you will see a sell-off to 0.01 around here. I mean, then maybe this month, next month, okay? But this is the trend is friend. The trend is to the downside, as you see. Crash, bounce, and after that, crash. This is the most important area here. You are hoping, right? No. Is because it's the next Bitcoin. Someone told me it will hit $1. This is the area you have to watch. Any close below here in weekly basis, around 1.03, you will see 0.01 or maybe 0. Who knows, right? Okay, so let's continue. Okay, one thing here, Bitcoin finally is not following the stock market. Looks like it's the coupling right now. So it's very interesting because for more than 6 months was following the stock market. Right now, Bitcoin finally is moving without following the stock market. Now, let me show you something in the stock market. I'm gonna start with the SP 500. It's very interesting because I cannot be very bearish for the stock market right now. Let me see, what is the SP 500? Yep, here. Okay, good. This is not, I don't feel comfortable shorting here. The reason is because, as you can see here, we have a bullish divergence forming here. Yeah, is from this point and this point and this point and this point. Of course, we don't have a buy signal right now here, but thinking like this level is respected, around 3,500 is respected, we will see a bullish divergence and maybe other test to 4,000. Now, the question is here, remember, $4,000 200 is the key level for the stock market. As long as it's closing below this area, I am not bullish in the long term. And be careful, because if you see in 2023 the stock market closing below this pivot here, get ready, because you will see around 3,000, 2,800 around there in 2023. So Bitcoin will just crash more. Yeah, but I cannot be too bearish right now in the stock market. Okay. One thing here, the last thing for Bitcoin. Sorry, I forgot to do this. Yes, well, remember what I said a couple days ago. The bear trap here, right? The bear trap here, I saw here, and to the moon, right? It still has time here and is breaking actually the resistance. As you can see here, it was around 7.80. Powerful move in with OBB here. So I am looking for new ATA. So that means new lows for Bitcoin, capitulation actually. And you will see around 10, 11 the USD dominance. And this is going to be potentially the last move of the year. The last move of the year. Why? Because, well, eventually we are going to see a bearish divergence forming here in curve. As you can see here, something like this, bearish divergence and new highs. That is the setup I am looking for. If I see the setup in 2023, I will be very bullish for Bitcoin, looking for a 6 months bull market if you want. Okay. But look at this. Right now we have a high bullish divergence from this point and this point, this point and this point. Of course, it's to the upside. It's not going to be strong, but it's enough because it's still above the seller line. As long as it's above the seller line here, even it's losing the MI55, is bullish. Okay, is bullish. Not with the same momentum, but it is bullish. So this is the target on a weekly basis. This is my arrow, well, usually is very powerful, right? It's like this. Okay, this is getting ready for a breakout here. Be careful here because, well, the bottom is not in. Now I think now it's clear, right? Because Bitcoin is making new lows. But for 6 months, no, the bottom is in. No, let's buy. Of course, no. At least my system of trading, I didn't have any evidence. It was the bottom. Today chart, fresh buy signal like this. Okay. 3-day chart, buy signal here, volatility contracting here or expanding actually to the moon. You see hidden bullish divergence in all 1, 2, 3 strikes in many time frames. Well, welcome to the next bull market again for the dollar. Okay, at least for USD dominance. So let me explain something, because someone asked me here, what is USD dominance? Well, USD, right, the stable coin. So it is a contrarian indicator, right? When it's bullish, that means people, they are selling. What they are selling? Altcoins and Bitcoin. When it's bearish, well, is what? Bitcoin is bullish, and altcoins, of course, they should be bullish as well. So if this asset is bullish, well, Bitcoin is bearish. Simple. Okay. Now let's continue with other. I think that's it. Let's watch a little bit Bitcoin, because yeah. You have any questions? Please let me know in the comments. Okay. Let me see here. Bitcoin in 4-hour chart. Yes. Okay. 4-hour chart. Let me see. Okay, 4-hour chart, no shorts, of course not. If you are shorting right now here at this level, it's because you are chasing the market. Okay. The last chance to short in very short term was here, around $18,000, 200, 100, 300, around there. And actually, I'm here shorting right now. Yeah. I was shorting here, but well, I was sleeping and I got to stop it because, you know, market makers, they pump the price to around $20,000, 700, and after that, the real move, right? I was sleeping here, I got to stop it, no, never mind. And the second opportunity was here. Right now here, you're thinking to short right now here, of course, it's not smart. Actually, I am looking for continuation right now. So if you want to short, because I know you want, right? I know. So how I will do it is very simple. I will start looking for 1-hour chart, very risky trades, of course. Yeah. Every time when it's testing the between 1 and 55 here, yeah. And also you see the sell signal here is to the downside. Every time when it's dropping here, is bouncing here to the downside, bouncing to the downside, and so on. Okay, you can do it in 1-hour chart or you can do it in 4-hour chart, but I think Bitcoin just will keep crashing and you will not see testing the MA55 or MA21 even in 1-hour chart. I don't think so. One thing here is missing is ADX is about to cross 23 level. Remember, when you see this, what is this? Is officially when the chart is gonna start a new trend. So this is the first move. Potentially will something like this, right? Crashing a little bit more, maybe to 14, 15, a little bit sideways here, and after that, other leg down, something like this. Okay, if you want some examples, it's very simple. Let's go to 2018. In 2018, I remember perfectly because I was shorting there, right? I was shorting there. Okay, let me show you. Bitcoin crash here, right, from $6,000 to $5,000 was like maybe couple days there, 2-3 days, and after that, the real move, what happened? Crash. Something like this I am looking for right now. I mean this week. Okay, so let me see. Okay, someone is asking me in my Discord about the macro timeframes. So if this crash is gonna, what is the real meaning for this crash? I didn't. I mean, seriously, I invite you to watch my my video in higher time frames. But let me tell you something. It's very simple. Bitcoin in for more than 12 years is losing steam, and that is the problem. People, they don't understand. Just they want to see one side of the market. No. The YouTuber MM something to the moon, right? Well, you know, all the YouTubers, right? Oh yeah, to the moon, right? Yeah, because they were lucky and they made a lot of money when Bitcoin started 5, 6, 10 years ago. Who knows, right? But it's not gonna be forever, and that is a problem, right? Every time when Bitcoin is pumping the first time in 2011, 50,000, 40,000%. In 2015, 2017, 11,000%. And from $3,000 to $60,000, well, how much? I know here is 11,000 and here is 1,500. Do you realize the pattern? Do you see the pattern? Yeah, is losing steam, right? Here, massive pump, so, and very weak. What is it telling you? It's very simple. Higher time frames, monthly, is losing steam. So in some point, it's gonna reverse, okay? And that is the thing. In 2021, I said, hey, careful here, because even with just the very simple technical analysis with RSI, you don't need a fancy thing. We have, for first time in the history, we have various variance in monthly here. Yeah, as you can see here, and here, and not just monthly. My monthly, we have 1, 2 here. And I think 3 months chart also we have. You see? So, but call me crazy, right? In 2021, no, you're crazy. Bitcoin will hit 100K, 200. No. I don't care. Okay, fair enough. But the facts are there. 3 months, 2 months, and 1 month chart with various divergence. What is it telling you? To the moon, right? Yeah, 1 million. Of course, no. Of course, you follow news. You don't want to study because this is very sad, right? 90% of the people, they are very lazy and they don't want to study this. You don't have to be Einstein to understand this, right? But you see Bitcoin in very higher time frame is printing. What is this? A gravestone candle, yeah, or shooting star. I think it's shooting star. I think it's looking more like a shooting star. Getting rejected by the mid-21 in 3 months. Okay, to the moon, right? 1 million. No. That's why, and now you know the reason why after 1 year I have just 500 subscribers. Because all my technical analysis is realistic, and I am not saying Bitcoin will hit 100K. And that is the problem, right? People, they want to listen just happy things. One day I will be bullish. Of course, yes. You will see me in a bull market. But not this year. Okay? Okay, guys, I think that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Okay, let me know in the comments, and thank you for all your support. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see if I can find something interesting here. Doge, I don't know, Doge rejected by the May21 in monthly. Okay, to the moon, right? No, it's gonna hit maybe 0.06. Let me see one day chart if I can tell you something, because I know for some reason people like to buy shit, but well, never mind. Here is a pullback. Yes, it's a pump and dump. This is a pump and dump to the moon here. No, I cannot apply my system here because this is looking more like a pump and dump Ponzi scheme here. So resistance here, sell again. So any close below 0.06, you will see new lows. Be careful with this, okay? Careful with this. And I still recommend you. I know in the bull markets, Shiba Inu, right, and Dogecoin, they were pumping to the moon. And in bull market, it's very easy to make profits, and that is the problem. You buy, you think, okay, it's very easy trading, right? It's very easy, just buy and hold. The news, right? Pumping, and you get excited. And after that, you are making a lot of money, right, in your wallet. But you don't understand something. As long as you don't sell, I mean, you want to really see like, okay, this profit is mine, you have to sell one day, right? But people, they don't want to sell. Why? Because, well, no. Someone told me this coin is gonna hit $100, 500, Solana 500. I'm gonna buy if I buy $100, I will Solana will hit in 2022, because someone told me this also. Yeah, someone told me, said, no, you are crazy. Solana will hit $500 because the ecosystem, because this, because of that. Okay, yeah, welcome, my friend, to the reality. Okay, Kevin, good question. First of all, here, okay, about Bitcoin. Let me read your question, because people, they are watching here. So let me see, Kevin. Leo, for Bitcoin, long-term target, why $10,000 11 is a target, but not 9K? I thought there is a CME gap there. Okay. First of all, here, if you are trading based on CME, gaps, well, you will have to wait a lot of time. It could be years. Okay. The other thing I know is gaps, they have around 97-98% of 95, between 96-97%, the price is gonna reach that level of the gap. Okay, so yes, let me show to the people here, because maybe some of them, or maybe they don't know this, because actually CME is CME is for professional traders. So let me show you here. Here in 2021, Bitcoin was printing some gaps here. You see this gap here in weekly chart, 26. And also other gaps around here. Let me show you here. We have a gap here around 11. In one day chart, we can see the gaps. Actually, they are much better. Yeah, good. We see the past here. We have a gap here around between 26 and 24. We have other gap around $18,000 and 19 and $18,000. We have the second gap. We have, let me just do this here, and I'm gonna extend here to the right side. Okay, good. This is the first gap, and this is second gap here. And we have more gaps. Let me show you. Yeah. We have other gap here around $11,000. And the last gap and the most dangerous gap is this one. It's around $9,600. In 2021, I said, I don't know when. It could be in 5 years, it could be 10. But one thing is Bitcoin one day will hit $9,000. Okay, I said that in 2020, I think. So the reason is because probabilities are saying, they said 97, 98% all the times, well, the price will fill this gap. Okay, so as you can see here, well, here in 2020, Bitcoin printed this gap, and after how many months? After, I don't know, it's 2022 here, around almost 1 year. Yeah, almost 1 year. I think, yeah, almost 1 year. No, more than 1 year, 1 year and a half here. Something like that, fill the gap. And now the second gap here, well, now we have the gap here. Okay, sorry, we have the gap here. Now the next gap is what is here, around $11,000 and also $9,000. Okay, so now you are thinking Bitcoin will just crash and hit this. Is possible? Yes, but the problem here is, like, maybe you're right, but you will see this crash here. But what could happen is just Bitcoin reach $12,000, and after that we see other bounce here, and maybe like this, right? Something like this. And after that, you will say, oh my God, I didn't buy because I was expecting Bitcoin will hit $9,000, and you will miss all this move. And after a couple of years, finally, yes, reach $9,000. And that is the problem with gaps, okay? That's why I don't use them as for trading. But I like to see CME in this case, because I know in some point in the future, we will see the price. We will see Bitcoin at $10,000 again in some point. Potentially here is possible, maybe this year. Yes, very possible right now. Very possible. Okay, but that's why I said I don't trust 100% in gaps. I mean, for trading, right? Now, why $11,000 10? It's about price action, my friend. Okay, price action. Where is the volume profile here? Where is the volume profile? This one is the volume profile, right? So what is the volume profile? Do you know what is the volume profile? In simple words, is where the area where many traders, they were doing many transactions. Okay, so major transaction, that means they were very interested to buy and sell in this area. As you can see here, it's very simple to understand, like all this area in macro terms, I'm talking about, I mean, long term, there is no volume. So in general, well, just retailers, they are buying, but no market makers. Your retailers, because they believe Bitcoin will hit 100K, but no, because at least with volume, there is no volume to support the price. Okay, so you see this area here, yeah, testing here. It could be $12,000, it could be $10,000, it could be 11. It's the area, it's not the line. Okay. Many traders and actually many YouTubers, I see, they like to do this, right? Let me show you here. One moment. Let me fix this. Okay, good. They like to do this, right? Oh, you see, this is support. This is my line, and this trend line is very important support. Yeah. If you see a trader doing this, is because maybe he doesn't know how to trade. And the reason is simple. Is because you think the line is the support. Well, it's not a support, it's just a line. It's just your imagination, okay? That's why, look at this. All the people who entered a long position here, well, now they got killed because the line, right? The line is powerful, the line. Well, instead of looking for lines, change and switch for areas. Okay, where is the area of confluence for Bitcoin? Confluence, when I say confluence, is when you see many transactions in one area. So you see here is where you will see many transactions, right, for Bitcoin. So all this area between around $18,200 and around maybe 20K was in macro time frames the support for long time. You see how many times Bitcoin was in this area, right? So when you do that, you realize, oh, okay, this is the area Bitcoin cannot lose, because all this area is the area of demand. Yeah. If Bitcoin breaks, or any asset breaks this area, well, where is the next area? Where is the next area? Okay, let's see. Well, is this one, right? Okay, so it's between 12 and $10,000. So that's why I cannot tell you, oh yeah, Bitcoin will crash to $10,000, 355 with 0.20 cents. Impressive. When I see traders, they are doing this, and they say, you see, Bitcoin crash. I am expecting Bitcoin will crash to $9,500 with 0.10 cents. It's like, wow, amazing. I need to learn from him. I cannot do it. I am human. I don't have superpowers. Okay, so that's why in real life, I'm not saying they are not trading. Just in real life, real traders usually what they do, instead of drawing lines, for example, this is a newbie mistake, right? This is like this. Of course, it's working for someone. It's very good, right? For me, in real life, this is just garbage. For example, here, people here. Oh yeah, my triangle, right? The trend line is very powerful. Let me change here. This here, right? Okay, good. My trend line, right? Here. Yeah. And here, my trend line here. And you will see all the YouTubers with more than 200,000 subscribers saying this, right? Bitcoin is about to move, massive move, right? So to the upside, okay? When it's breaking up, they will post, oh yeah, to the moon, right? Next target, let me see. Yeah, because I bought my book about trading in Amazon, and my book in Amazon said is the triangle is around, wow, $30,000. Yeah, that's it. And after that, what happened? To the moon, right? 30K. Okay, good. Yeah, I am bullish. To the moon, right? 30K, yeah, 40K, 1 million. And after that, we crash. So that's why I don't follow this technical analysis, because it's bullshit, right? And what they are gonna say here? Well, no, sorry, my triangle was wrong, right? It's not like this. Now it's like this. You see? And now they will start changing, right? They will start changing the triangle, right? For example, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like this, or it could be like this, like this, like this, or it could be like this, like this, like this, like this. You know, you got the point, right? So in conclusion, it's just your imagination. Okay, so that's why you never see me doing this kind of things. And after that, they will say, I don't know. And it's true, because when they are doing this, they draw two arrows, right? And that you see a trader doing this trader is telling you, I have no idea what I'm doing, just I'm a YouTuber, and that's it. Okay. Real traders, they said, is to the upside or to the downside, and they use risk management, and they are willing to lose. Okay. So my recommendation for you, Kevin, is don't use lines and don't think specifically in using one price. Psychological number is bullshit as well. $10,000 is a psychological number. Yeah, to the moon. Let's buy there because 20K is a psychological number, right? You have no idea how many people they are saying the same things. So think about this. 70% of the traders, they are using classic technical analysis, and 90% they are losing everything. So the question is, if they are using classic technical analysis and 70% all of them, right, and 90% all of them, they are losing, well, maybe the technical analysis that way is there is something wrong, right? So careful here. Remember, my live streams, they are a little more more about education. Yeah. Thank you for the feedback. That's why I'm trying to share more content, like maybe in real life for you as a trader, it could be useful. Okay, so let's continue. I have just 3 minutes left. Let's continue with the last question. Hi Leo, always okay. Study euro 4 hour. My friend, the volatility is very low for currencies, so I think, I don't know. That's why, honestly, I don't trade the stock market, because it's super boring for me. But well, if you like it, no problem. Same thing I said in 1 day chart is like this, right? That's it in 1 day chart. Okay, in 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour. What I said here. Here you are in a range, right? You are in a range. You don't need indicators for this. It's very simple, right? You buy the range in the lows here, and I said, and after that, your target is gonna be what? The MA55 around here, around 0.146, and that's it. No more than that. Your trade is done. Okay. I mean, let me check with indicators here. Let me remove this garbage here. Okay, good. ADX positive here, negative here, still have the momentum to the upside. Just so I will start looking for other leg up to 147, and from there potentially other pullback in 4 hour chart. But remember, this is a buy in 1 day chart. Okay, not today, maybe next week. Okay, next week around there. This is like this, and this move, be careful here, because this move is going to be potentially the last move for the Japanese yen to the upside. And after that, I will start looking for a major signal is showing up right now for the Japanese yen. I am very happy about it, right? Because I will have opportunity to cash out, because this Ponzi is gonna keep pumping in the next 5 years to 200. In weekly chart, we are gonna see a major pullback. Yeah, so that means the top for dollar is coming. Okay, at least a major pullback maybe in 2023. So I will start looking for 130, 135, and there the trend is your friend, and around 200 is gonna be the area in the next 2-3 years, I think. And this is very long term. Okay, so, well, by the way, right, I am living in Japan, so that's why for me it's very important to say this, right? Because now I know I have a trading plan in the long term. Okay, so this is just a pullback. Okay, even with better variance in weekly chart, it's a beautiful pullback, because this is we don't have better variance in OBB here, and you will see a very healthy, very healthy what test to the MA55 maybe in 2023, and after that continuation. Okay, so 4 hour chart, remember, is still, for me, 1 day chart is a buy. Okay, so let's talk about the euro. I think, yeah, 4 hour chart. Euro, okay. Okay, where is euro? Okay, here. Okay, good. Okay, let me see here. 1 day chart. Okay, it's still testing here. What is testing here? As I said before, it's not smart looking for short right now here, even with this bearish range forming here. The reason is because the weekly is still looking decent, at least for a bounce. In very strong markets, MA21, like Bitcoin, for example, got rejected by the MA55, MA21. So it could be possible the euro is going to get rejected here. Yes, it could be possible. The turn is your friend, right? But I don't feel comfortable shorting right now here, because it still has momentum to the upside. Okay, so in short term, in 4 hour chart, of course, for me, it's a short. For me, you are in the top of the resistance, as you can see here. You are in the top here, so for me, it's a short, of course. Now the signal is there. And the target should be around 0.9995, around here. Okay, and that's it. No more than that. Okay, guys. Okay. The last question is about the OBB. Okay, OBB. Okay, OBB is one indicator. Like, it's not very popular actually. I didn't see YouTubers or other traders using OBB. And I'm very happy about it, because I will be very worried when if I see many YouTubers, especially YouTubers, using OBB as a main indicator because the win rate is gonna decrease a lot. So hopefully, I think I don't think that is gonna happen because I need to be very honest. I am not YouTuber, so I am not expecting my channel hit like 10,000 followers, 100,000 followers. I don't think so. The reason is simple. It's because, as I said before, as long as my technical analysis is realistic, very realistic, and sometimes it's very sad, right? Very pessimistic, and many times it's right. I am not expecting to see like, my account with 100,000 followers. I don't think so. But now let me show you here. OBB. What is OBB? OBB, of course, is a volume, right? But how to use it? Well, it's a little bit complex. I think I don't have enough time to explain this, but in general here, you can use OBB like for looking various or bullish variance, and we have very simple rules. The volume, when it's above the zero line is positive, that means the volume is healthy, so you should start looking for maybe buys or long positions. It depends, right? Because it could be the market, it could be in downtrend, it could be a bounce. So, but in general here, when you see the volume healthy like this, that means the conditions are good for the asset, and maybe you will see a bounce or maybe continuation to the uptrend. When you see when you see OBB below the zero line here, well, in general, is bearish. You should start looking for shorts. Okay, shorts. As you can see here, Bitcoin was bouncing, testing here the zero line here, and after that got rejected. Okay, so this is a bearish bounce, as you can see here, and now we have the resolution continuation to the downside. Okay, so the rule is very simple. Green, well, bullish in general, you should start looking for longs, and also below the zero line is bearish. Now, the problem with OBB is the timing. It's not like RSI, it's not like MACD, it's not like other. Why? Because the timing is very important. When you see a better divergence here, you will have to wait maybe more time, maybe 2, 3, 4 days more, because every tick here, every candle here, the calculations are different. It's based on volume. Okay, so that's why many times you will see OBB printing, for example, here, right now here, for example, we have here the OBB breaking here, the MI55 here. Let me show you here, here, around here, and you see the OBB in combination with other indicators. In this case, I am using curve. Well, it's a very good combination. Very good combination. And by the way, actually, I forgot, Bitcoin is printing one of the most dangerous signals in OBB in weekly basis. Well, with this crash, I can say right now, this is gonna be a rejection, right? And you know what? Rejection in weekly chart in OBB is gonna be very destructive, okay, in general. Last time when we saw this, well, let me show you, was in 2015, 14. What happened when Bitcoin got rejected by the MI55? Same time frame in weekly chart. Let me show you here. Was, well, Bitcoin crash from this point 50%. Okay, I am not saying it's gonna happen the same, but the data is there, right? So in average we can think, okay, Bitcoin is about to close today below $18,000, 19,500. As long as Bitcoin is below there, continuation to the downside, and you will see all this week you will see new lows for all the market. Okay, invalidations. Okay, because I think well, never mind. Invalidations. Any close about $19,500 in one day chart, better 20k. We will see. We can start talking about this as a bear trap, but I don't think so. This is a very, very, very strong move to the downside, and the resolution is there, I think. Now you will say, but zero line is testing here. Yes, but actually it's crashing. It's moving, right? The problem is like you saw, for example, you imagine, right? We saw Bitcoin here above the MI55 here, and zero line is testing here. Yes, it's to the upside, but in this case, well, the move is real and is breaking very hard, and this is reversal. Okay, this is reversal or continuation to the downside. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. And one thing here, the last thing I want to say is if Bitcoin hit my target, well, so far so good. It's gonna be one of the best calls in my career as a trader. My top here in 2021, and potential the bottom here around 14k. Well, it's gonna be amazing. Let's see. We have to wait maybe a couple months, maybe this month, and we will see what is gonna happen. Okay. Good luck, and please calm down. No FOMO. Okay. Apply your system, whatever you are using. Follow a plan. Yeah. Remember, if you trade, you push that button, right? Long, short. If you don't know your stop loss, where is gonna be your stop loss, you are not trading. You are gambling. Okay. Careful, and see you tomorrow.